Ah, is this sweet? I can't tell.
Alright, third take of this fucking video. The album Kingfisher by the band Prawn. It's their second album. They're kind of a young band, not like brand new, but they've been around for a little bit to put out two albums. And they just put out an EP. More on here. If you want to check it out, it's Settled. They put that out in November 2014. They put out Kingfisher early 2014. I only discovered this band late 2014, maybe I think it was November. Got this album in December, and probably for the past 2 or 3 months since I got it, it's been the thing I've maybe up there with I've listened to the most. This band is really great in a variety of ways, and speaking of variety, their music, it's they're in ways they're emo, they're poppy, they're post rock. They have two great guitarists who also sing. They both play guitar and they both sing, and they're both great at both of those things. Especially the guitar playing. It's the best thing about this album. Not to disrespect anything else. I like to sing I showed Tyler this, but he checked out this band before, and I can kind of get it. Sometimes the singing, it's kind of to taste. But at least guitar wise, this band is pretty spotless. They do a lot of things with, like I said, post rock. They sync up in songs, and they harmonize and hit these great notes, and just beautiful feelings come out of that. The first side A is probably my favorite of this album. Not to say that side B is bad. It has I probably pronounce it wrong. Thalassa. I don't know. I feel like an idiot. And Runner's Body. Those are two of my favorite songs on side B. On side A, all 5 songs. Scud Running. First is Tragedy. Prolonged Exposure, Dialect of, Old Souls, all great songs. Old Souls being, of the softer side, Prolonged Exposure being of the sadder side, Dialect of having this really groovy, especially when it kicks in the main riff. It's groovy, it feels poppy, it's energetic. Scud Running comes in. It's just they write music so well, structure it so well, the syntactics of everything, not just what they're playing, when they're playing it, how they organize it. Everything is so great with this album. Just a multitude of ways that this band is on another level, and the entire album is killer. Hence it being the thing that I've listened to the most for the past 2 or 3 months. I don't know what to say. The drumming is great. I never really know what to say about drumming. It's kind of like the bass. It's great. The beats that they use. It's a lot easier to talk about guitarists and main riffs and leads and solos and all that stuff, because that's the thing people pay attention to the most. And I'm sure if people out there play the drums or whatever, they could tell me this or that about it. But the drumming is great. I love the bass. Like I said, that in Dialect of, especially when it really kicks in, that groovy, I don't want to say heavy, but I don't want to say heavy in the sense that it's like metal or something, but it feels heavier, I guess. Maybe it's not like death metal or whatever stuff, but it's very groovy and it feels fat. So they do a variety of things on this album. They're good on every level, like I said. Guitar work, especially Tony and Kyle, they sync up all the time in this album, and it's so great. And like in Prolonged Exposure, in what am I thinking of here, Dialect of, towards the end, like in Prolonged Exposure, they, like I said about organizing the songs, they like halfway, maybe 3/4 through the song, they sync up in this really sad moment that makes you feel, and they sync up and they hit, they really hit you with it, and then they bring it back near the end of the song, a little, speed it up a little bit. It's just, they're great at organization, they're great at what they write, great at singing. I like the singing on this album. It's a well-rounded album, I guess is what I'm saying. And yeah, check it out. Kingfisher by the band Prawn. I will give it like a solid 9.5 out of 10. One of my top 10 favorite albums all time, maybe. Maybe that's hard. I don't know if I can say that. Definitely top 20. Maybe I can definitely say it's top 20, just to give an idea of how great this album is. If I don't know if I could say anything bad about it. It's kind of hard to say anything bad about this album, but in ways, when you listen to the album start to finish, maybe like 9 tracks in. Like, I'm not saying like 2 tracks in, it sounds exactly the same, but 9 tracks in, 8, 9 tracks in, towards the end of the album, you're like, it has a similar feeling. I think that's what it is. And maybe it's not the same song over and over, but you get similar feelings from it in ways. And, great choruses, great individual notes that they're playing, great cymbals that they hit, great everything. And, yeah, definitely check it out. Third Take, finally.